everybody, gang. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Hope you had a great weekend. It is Monday morning, and today I thought I'd give you a guitar lesson. But before I tell you all about it, well, you've seen the playthrough just now, so you know what I'm going to teach, right? But before I tell you about it, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new videos are going to be coming out, which is regularly. But please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. It's so much appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel, then there's Patreon links and PayPal me's and t-shirts and merchandise and EPs and all sorts of things in the description box below. So go and check it out because you'll love all that stuff. Trust me, it's not a Han Solo shirt, by the way. Anywho's, I have been meaning to do this lesson for a while, and I had completely forgotten that I was going to do it at some stage, because this is another DeMartini style solo which I did a while back. I think I recorded this like 3 years back or something like that. What's the year now? 2017. No, sorry, it's 2020 now. I know that because we're in lockdown, right? It's kind of crazy times. Anyways, I think I did this one either in 2016 or 2017, so it's been about 3 or 4 years since I actually recorded this original solo, and it was in the style of DeMartini. So it's a follow-on from the other lessons which I did earlier this year, and I was using this guitar, which I used to use all the time, and I rarely pick it up now because I have other guitars which just take my attention away. Maybe I should play this a little bit more. It's a beautiful guitar. It felt really good to play today. Anywho's, I'm going to show you how to play the first half of this solo. So I'm going to do this in two parts because it's quite a long solo. So I'll do the first half of the solo today, and then either next week or the week after you will get the second part. So stay tuned. That's why you need to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when the next part of this is going to be coming out. Yeah! Alright, enough craziness for Monday morning. Or Monday afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to show you how to do the first half of this solo. And I love playing it. And yes, to answer all of your questions, it was very much inspired by Round and Round by Ratt. Let's get going. Let's do it. And by the way, tab link is in the description box below as well. Enjoy! Such a great solo. Round and Round is just an incredible solo. You know, when I first heard Round and Round, I kind of thought that it sounded more like George Lynch than George Lynch. But anyways, just a personal opinion. Don't everyone jump down my throat. You know, it just had that vibe, and I think that's what attracted me to that solo. Anyways, I'm going to explain what I did. And oh, by the way, whenever I play this guitar, I get a ton of questions about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up here a video which I did all about this guitar. So you can go and check out all the details, all the parts, why I built it, etc, etc, which pickups I have in it. All of the details are in this. So go and check it out. It's up here somewhere. Yeah. So there you go. There are all the details about the guitar. Also, you can download the PDF tab in the link in the description box below, so be sure to do that if you would like the tab as well. Alright, this solo. So I started off with a full step bend on the 20th fret of the B string. So what I do is I do a full step bend, then I'm going to pick it again and I'm going to do vibrato at the top there. Now when I do my vibrato, I do it relatively slow, I do it in tempo with the track, and I do it quite wide as well. And that's one of the things you'll notice about guys like DeMartini, George Lynch, Shaky Lee, Steve Stevens. Their vibrato is very controlled, and it really kind of enhances what they're playing. So really important to do that. Alrighty, after the bend, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the bend back down, and then I'm going to pull off from the 20 to the 17 on the B string. Then I'm going to hammer back onto the 20, pull off back to the 17, and then I'll go to the 20th fret of the high E string, pick it and put a wide vibrato on it. So So again, the vibrato that I'm doing on the 20th fret of the E string is nice and wide and it's controlled. So I'm going to make sure that that is a nice wide vibrato when I get there. Okay, then I go into this sequence. I'll play it for you slowly. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull off from 20 to 17 on the E string and then go to the 20 on the B string. And then I'm going to go back to the 17 on the E string, then do 20, 17 on the B. And then I am going to do 20, 17 on the B string and then 20 on the G string. Now at this stage what I do is I start alternating between the 17 on the B string and the 20 on the G. So I'll put the first part together, all together first, and then I'll show you what I do there. So that's the first part, and then I start doing this. So I'm doing inside picking, and what I mean by that is I'm actually picking inside the string. So I'm down picking on the B string and I'm up picking on the G string. It's just my preferred method. You can do it outside as well, so picking up on the B string and down on the G. Whichever works for you. My hand just seems to default to picking inside the string. So I do that, and then what I do is I come to the 19 on the G string and I do this. So on the 19 I'm picking it twice, and I do that 2 times. So I pick it twice, then I do that again, and then I come to the 17 on the G string. And I put a nice wide vibrato on that fret as well. So when I add that together, we get that phrase there. And that was the very, very kind of round and round type of thing that I wanted to kind of, you know, put into this solo. And I purposely did it. No excuses for it. It was inspired by that. Alrighty, then I go into this lick. So here what I'm doing is I'm actually barring off the 17th fret of the B string and the G string, and then I'm alternating with a pull off between the 20 and the 17 on the B string and the 19, 17 on the B string, and then I'm coming back to the 17 on the G string. So first thing I'll do is I'll pick at the 20 on the B string, pull off to 17, and then go to 17 on the G. And then I'll do the same thing, but now with the 19th fret of the B string, pulling off to 17 and then 17 on the G. And I do that 3 times. Okie dokie. Then I'll go to the 19 on the E string, and I'm going to do a half step bend up and then bring it back down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is pick at the 17, hammer onto the 20, pull back off to 17, and then slide to the 12 on the E string. So like this. And then the final move of the first half of this solo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick at the 12, hammer on to 15, pull back off to 12, and slide to 8. And that's the first half of this solo. Alrighty, I'll play it for you all slowly so that you can see how it all clips together, and then I'll show you the playthrough again. Here we go. And there you go. There is the first half of the solo. I am looking forward to showing you the second part. Hopefully next week. If not next week, then it's going to be the week after. But like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so that you know when the new videos are coming out, because I do them regularly. And I'm going to do this track actually. I'm going to show you this track as a separate track at some point as well. Just. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, the link to the tab is in the description box below, so please do download that if you would like it, and also sub to the channel, click that bell, and also give it a thumbs up, share it, etc, etc, etc. All helps, all very, very, very much appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel, lots of links below that you can kind of check out. Alrighty, have a great week. Here's the playthrough of the entire track. Yeah, enjoy, and I shall see you next time. See you later guys, bye.